milk. This is the very front entrance. As you can see, we have a lovely sign here. It's 2 pennies, cassava mill, 2p garri, manna from heaven.
Manna from heaven.
Manna from heaven. And it says 2 pennies, cassava milk. All right, so then we come on in and we'll show you how we process, the whole process it goes through. So this is where the cassava starts. So the tricycle that we bought in the fall, we'll bring it in and they'll back it up, and then they dump the cassava loads here. I think this is one tricycle full of cassava here, and then the ladies here are peeling it. Excuse me. They'll peel it, and then once it gets peeled, then they put it in these different wash bins over here. It starts in the far left, and then they put the water in there, and then they take some of the plastic bags, and then they take their feet and they kind of stomp on it, and that kind of gets the first layer of dirt off. And then they'll move it over to the next bin and wash it a little bit more, and I think they actually wash it by hand to make sure it's all clean.
All right, you take us to the next spot.
Right. And then so after it's all peeled, then they take it to the grinder.
There's our.
So then the cassava is brought in here, and after they peel it, they have to grind it pretty quickly, otherwise it starts to change color. And you want that nice white garri. So they come over here and they put it in the grinder, and it goes in here, and then they turn the big machine on. It's super loud, and then it comes out here in a pot. They'll put a pot here, and it comes out through here, and it's called cake, I think, cassava cake. And then once they grind it, they put it in these big bags, and they'll put it in a bowl, and it'll drain some of the starch out. And then once they're done that, then it goes to lay here in these big bags. And it has to ferment for, I believe, 3 days, 48 to 2 to 3 days. It lays here because it has to ferment, because it has cyanide in it. So that helps get rid of the cyanide. So then once it goes from here, then they move it to the presser, which is over here. Now as you can see, they have 4 bags in here and 4 bags in the second presser. And then so I think she said every 20 or 30 minutes they come and they make it tighter. So they cinch it down, and then you can see the water will drip out and drain out. So they leave that on there for, I believe, 24 hours. And then the next day, so the next process is they have to sift it. So we'll go over this way. So then this is the pressed garri here, and then they take it here, and then they start to sift it. So Baby and Georgina are sifting it, and then once it is sifted through there and get all the big chunks out, then it goes to the fryers. And then that's what they're doing over here. So then they work in pairs. Smoke. So then they start it in the first pot, and they fry it for a little bit, and then she'll dump it into the second pot where they finish it up, and then it goes into the big pot at the end when it's all finished. So it's a two-step process to fry
it. Selena, it's not too much smoke? Not too much smoke? No. The smoke goes over?
Yes.
So are you the first sifter today or the second?
I'm the second.
The second. So she's starting it, and then she's giving it to you. And then where's your finished stuff?
Yes.
Right here?
I'll put it.
So this is all finished?
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's the finished pot. Turns that nice. It goes from white to kind of a yellow, right?
Yes.
And Selena has very good English.
She does.
All right, and then after they get that into, it's finished, they put that,
Into little bags, and then they'll sell that in the community, or people will come here to buy bags of garri, the finished product.
so this is our
Cassava.
2P cassava mill. Pretty awesome. It's working, and we have a lot of people earning money, and yes, there are children around. We are going to be building a little play area for them. That's what our goal is. The smoke is going to get in my eyes back there.